Hello, and welcome into another video. Over the past few every other weeks, when I'm not doing all Donny updates, we've been talking about the different eras of Lego construction, I suppose. Or I guess more so just different themes of Lego construction, different iterations. And while I was never super big into construction as a whole, or Bionicle, which we have yet to look at, I really don't have that much Bionicle, which is why I haven't really looked at it on the channel. Um, I've still got a few sets, but again, I just really wasn't ever into it. Um, but what we're going to look at today is the rarest Lego set in my collection. Um, it is, I'm pretty sure, without a doubt, the rarest Lego set that anyone could ever own. It is a one of one um, Lego set. And you might be wondering, how? How could I have possibly gotten a one of one Lego set? Well, back in, I believe, 2010, as a 10-year-old, I went to Lego.com and I was able to make my own Lego set through the Lego Hero Factory Design Your Own Hero program. Um, and I got my parents to pay for it, and I believe I got it right in time for Christmas. But so today we're going to be looking at it. This was part of the Lego Design by Me uh, line, I suppose, which was a sort of test program where Lego would allow people to design their own sets. And apparently it had a lot of problems, but at one point they tested it out with Hero Factory, and so I happen to have that set. Um, so we'll go ahead and open it up and take a look. So, I mean, opening the box is pretty simple. Um, and then as we open it, looks like everything's gonna fall out from how I had it. But that's alright. Um, you can see I've got it assembled already. Um, as a kid, I wasn't really interested in keeping this all in the original packaging. Frankly, I'm surprised that I still have the original box. But I'm actually really glad that I did. Um, but so you can see the Hero Factory member there, and we're actually just gonna move the box to the side. I suppose there's the back of the box. It just has sort of information on the back, as well as the depiction of the Hero Factory city there on the back. Um, but so moving that off to the side, um, you can then take a look at the instructions here. And you got to name your own hero, and so 10-year-old me chose William Claw King. And so that was it, I guess. I'm trying to see. I wonder. No, there is no parts inventory at the back. Just an advertisement for Lego Universe and a depiction of your completed hero there. So I'm trying to think. So altogether there should be, I believe, 32 pieces included in this guy. Um, and I'm pretty sure that I reached the limit. Because I'm pretty sure they did have like a piece limit. Um, which I remember thinking was kind of lame. That or it was like a piece per like price threshold limit. I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, I was probably 10 years old. And so it's been quite a while. Well, I was never quite into construction. Um, this guy, I actually had to just barely for this video reassemble what he originally came as, because I had him decked out with a whole bunch of other construction parts, and I think I'm going to go ahead and put those back on. You can see, we'll turn them around just real quick. You can see there's nothing particularly special on the back there. Um, and then there's him from the front. Um, and so yeah, there's nothing too special. Which it's weird because I say that this got me into um, a form of construction. It didn't really, or at least it didn't make a construction buying customer out of me, right? Um, I bought one other Hero Factory set, and that was, oh, I forget the name, but it was the orange one from the Wave 2, and that was just because he had the dark blue lightsaber blades in like his gauntlet or something. So I bought him specifically for those because I wanted a different color lightsaber than light blue and neon green. And so, um, but I did manage to over the years, especially through um, like bricks and minifigs, I managed to buy a lot of different Hero Factory construction elements. Um, so let me go ahead and I'll change this back to how it was, and I'll grab another special thing to show you guys. So essentially, this is sort of what I had him looking like. Again, through different, like garage sale halls and going to bricks and minifigs, I found a lot of different cool pieces, like the different like skulls that I could put on the shoulder pads, and all this different like gold armor and stuff, as well as this big cape that I believe was a Knight's Kingdom construction figure. I believe it was one of their capes, but Um, overall, just a lot of cool stuff that you can do with the Hero Factory construction system. Um, and like this, the other one that I want to show off just to kind of show what you can do with like the full potential of the Hero Factory system, I suppose, is um, this guy here. Um, and oh, he can't even quite see him. Uh, so we'll zoom out just a bit. Um, so we've got this big, uh, mostly pearl dark gray. Um, just sort of like robot thing, I guess. Um, I kind of made him look really edgy. He's got um, red lightsabers that jut out from his gauntlets. Like really big shoulder pads, and um, the back on him. I actually did use some other pieces to uh, finish him off. Um, and yeah, he's like, I don't know. I really like um, this system. Uh, I mean, you can tell they're still quite posable. He's not gonna balance very well. Uh, but you know, they're it. I feel like Hero Factory got you know, it got less praise because it came out at a time that was really weird, where it was very clearly trying to market towards Bionicle fans. Um, However, the building system for Hero Factory, it is just like point of fact, much simpler than Bionicle, and so I guess Bionicle around the time was relatively the same level of difficulty. Um, but so I can understand why, as a Bionicle fan, you would feel, it would sort of be like, if like Lego Star Wars, if they started switching to Duplo, and like that was all you were getting was Duplo sets. You'd probably feel a little um, not pandered to. Um, Trying to remember the word. Can't quite remember it. But it would feel a little bit degrading, I guess. But I mean, I just really do think that there's so much that can be done with the Hero Factory like building system, and all the pieces that they gave us. Another example that I thought of just while I was looking at the shelves here is that I created um, what I would imagine to be um, Zack Snyder's perfect vision for Steppenwolf here. Um, he's got all these different spikes, including spikes on his guns. Um, so I imagine that's probably edgy enough for Zack Snyder. Um, but they're like, yeah, I guess they're fun. I don't really have like too much more to say on them, so uh, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed getting to look at the rarest Lego set ever. Um, uh, but yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.